Okay, I think we're live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great start to your Monday. I had an early start as usual, got in a great Hidden Hills ride on the bike, and here we are. I hope everybody up in the Northeast is staying nice and warm and dry. It's been quite a weekend. My kids are on a 2-hour delay and remote school, so that's
Oh,
all very interesting. So
ugh.
they just got up and got going with their day. All right, so hi, here we are. And this is Shane, and it's great to see you guys. I'm learning some new tricks this week on Switcher. We've got two guests, and I am so excited to welcome both of them. So a lot of people have asked me, they'll say, I don't get Twitter. I don't understand Twitter. It's so noisy. You can't find anybody. You can't find any conversations. Well, today I have two guests who I met we think about 10 years ago. I was the voice of a client, and I was helping my client run a weekly tweet chat, and I met Anne and Janette on that chat. In about 2016, I've blogged about this before. I took a little hiatus from Twitter personally, though we were still there for our clients. I needed a break. And when I came back in March, when quarantine started, just started getting back into conversation, and I met a lot of new people, but was so excited to see my two friends, Anne and Janette. And it was like virtual hugs everywhere. They were like my OGs of Twitter friends. So they're my real life Twitter friends. We've been joking for years about one of these days we're going to have a hashtag spa chat and talk about lavender and essential oils and massage therapy. But for today, we're going to talk about Twitter in general and how to build a real friendship with real people on the platform. So let me tell you a little bit about them, and then I'll bring them on screen. Anne Nguyen is an experienced digital marketing professional working mostly with B2B clients. She serves her clients best in a consultative role, helping to find their marketing, planning, and guiding implementation. Anne finds the ever-changing digital marketing landscape energizing and exciting. She also believes that social media has immense value to connect, inform, and educate us. I agree. Anne speaks to business groups and nonprofits on the power of social media and how to utilize it in their marketing efforts. In addition to speaking engagements, she shares her knowledge and expertise through workshops on personal branding and digital marketing. She loves travel, dogs, me too, tech tools, social media, foodie adventures, and the Oxford comma. Janette Speyer is a partner at Hot Ice Media, a digital marketing company in Calabasas, California. She's up early. She was born in Manchester, England, which is where my grandfather is from, but was raised in Venezuela. Her career began at Great Advertising de Venezuela, working on accounts such as Revlon and Procter & Gamble. She later returned to London to study at St. Martin's College of Art, also working at a London design firm on accounts such as Sony and Mercedes-Benz. Returning to Caracas, she further honed her skills at Young and Rubicam de Venezuela, designing print and broadcast campaigns for GE, Procter & Gamble, Lee Jeans, and Revlon. Once in the US, she co-founded Speyer Graphics Design. Her clients included Fox Sports, Time Warner Cable, BET, the Playboy Channel, Harman Kardon, JBL, Disney, and HBO. In 2003, she founded the Web Success Team, an integrated digital marketing agency specializing in content creation and social media marketing. In 2012, she teamed up with a third partner to form Hot Ice Media. Their services now include PR and influencer marketing. Her expertise is developing markets and building loyal engagement for her clients in the consumer goods industry. She is fluent in Spanish, French, and a little Italian. When she's not at work, she enjoys traveling and devoting her time to social good. Please join me as I bring everybody on screen. Let's hope I can pull this off. There we are. In welcoming Anne and Janette. If we could all have an applause, we would. Welcome, both of you.
Yay! Oh,
I'm so
hey,
happy you're here.
Shane, the live is like black. It's a black screen. Just hate to tell you that. Just wanted to tell you.
Oh, well, let me check my Facebook page and see if that's going live.
Yeah, I'm on your Facebook page, and
And it's
it's a
not
black
working?
screen. When you were doing, we could hear the audio, I think, when you were doing the introduction, but
Audio.
there was no
Perfect.
video.
Oh no, we're having technical difficulties already today. Come on,
This is what
Internet.
happens with live.
This
happens
is
with what happens with live
normal.
stream. Exactly.
This
Well, I'm
is
glad it's both
normal.
of you who are here. I see it, it's black. Okay, hold on. I'm going to remove myself. I seem to be the issue here. Well, oh dear. Let's try this. No? Where's Jason Falls when I need him? I'm refreshing.
And I can't even help you. I know nothing about Switcher. I've never used it for live stream before.
And my friend Candace, who works on my team, is like, we can hear you. I know you can hear me.
That's a good thing. At least you still have audio.
We do have audio, but we should have video. Let's try this.
Yay!
With us, everyone. We're having some technical
Oh, there you are.
We see you, Shane.
You can?
I can see you, Shane.
I can't see you on the page yet, but I can see you here on the dashboard.
Yeah, I can see you, I can see Anne, and I can see a little tiny Janette in the corner, which is, there's a,
okay,
we want Shane back.
Video.
Now I see
It was just
me.
a little bit of delay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there you go. You have video on the page now.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
But I don't know why it didn't work the way it's supposed to. Isn't that interesting? Things we're learning. All right, hold on a second.
I'm talking, but not talking on the Facebook.
I'm so glad it was my Twitter friends who are here with me because
hey, this is, again, for people who have done live stream, this is what happens live sometimes. And it's not you. It's just, even when you have everything set up and you've, had the practice run and everything's good and the rehearsal, and you get on live and things go wrong. So this is,
it happens.
It happens.
Things go wrong in life.
Exactly.
You're on a trip. And then COVID hits, you've got to cancel.
It's like auto switching. That's so strange. Okay. I want to get to our conversation.
Oh,
I wonder if it's on where it switches to whoever's speaking, right? Kind of like the way Zoom does.
But I just stopped that. How about now?
It looks like it has, it looks like it has stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, I see Anne, but there's a delay.
How about now?
Okay, yeah, it's not switching for me. So
it's not.
Screen for you.
I see all three of you, but there's a time delay.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag, but.
All right, well, we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. At least people can hear our conversation, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. As long as they can hear us.
Hopefully you can hear and see all three of us. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start with our conversation. So talk to me. I don't know when you guys joined Twitter versus when I joined Twitter. I joined in 2008. When did you guys get on Twitter?
I joined a year later in 2009 just because I wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah.
I joined in sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I joined in 2007 because somebody said, get on there. It's like the new blog. And I thought, how do you blog in 140 characters?
Right.
But I thought, works for me. So I got on.
But I wasn't super active at first because I didn't get it. Just like many people who talk to us say they don't get it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't really care what my friends were having for lunch. And I know they don't care what I'm having for lunch because that's all I thought of in Twitter. And so I just let it sit for about a year or so. And then my late friend and business partner was helping me understand it. For someone who hated social media so much, he got it, right? He's like, think of Twitter as having a conversation around a hashtag, which is just helping you find the topic. I was like, oh, I can talk to anybody. And so that was life-changing.
Yeah. Well, for me, the life-changing
tweet was. Can you remember that?
I think it was something like, I'm trying this out, ...
I think first tweets like that. Mine was about, I was visiting my friend in Chicago. We had an online website at the time. And so I'd gone to visit her, and we were going to a restaurant called Minnie's. And I think all the food was mini, like miniature. And I remember that was my
Oh,
first
wow.
tweet, looking forward to dinner at Minnie's. And I didn't tag them because I didn't know that was a thing.
Could we tag back then?
I don't know.
Oh, we
I think
could,
we
yeah.
could. I think we could, but it was
Actually,
because you didn't want to waste the characters to tag somebody.
oh, that's
Right.
right. But you know what? I ended up tagging a whole bunch of people because some of my first tweets, so we had an earthquake in LA, and I said, earthquake, anyone feel it? So then I had suddenly 100 followers because all these people in LA were saying, well, we didn't feel it in Orange County, we felt it in Beverly Hills, and we kept talking about an earthquake for about 5 hours. It was amazing. That's when I thought, okay, this is it. I'm sold.
See, having a
crazy.
conversation, right? Like around
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I remember, do you remember what your first tweet chat was? I do.
Nostalgia chat, I think.
Oh, that
Was it?
still around. Wow.
I think it was
It
Nostalgia
is?
chat. And from
Oh.
there, I discovered mobile chat and media
And
chat.
that's how we met.
That's
And media
right.
chat, right, with Aaron. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was with blog chat. Remember blog chat?
Oh, I do remember blog
I
chat.
remember seeing the hashtag, but I never hopped on because I was
Oh,
like,
that
oh,
was
I'm not
so
a blogger.
That was a
First
good
tweet
one. That was a
chat
good
I was
one.
in was, God, I don't remember the name of it, but at Resourceful Mom, Amy Blair. She was the person running it, and I was like, why does she keep putting the pound sign in front of that? And I kept following her, and I'm like, oh. And then I learned what it was, and then the client said we could pull this off, and I said okay. And then we started mobile chat, and it was so much fun. We had such a good time.
It was an
Mobile
amazing.
chat was great. It
Mobile
was
chat
so
was
much.
so much fun. It really was.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
I
did
loved
too.
it.
Yeah, it was great. And so over the years, how has your participation kind of changed in Twitter? Do you still handle it the same way? Do you guys feel like you're doing it differently? I feel like I took that break and now I'm back to doing it the way it was meant to be, conversational, finding friends, joining hashtags and tweet chats. What do you guys think?
Good, Janette.
I was like, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to wait for Anne to say something because it's better, when somebody goes ahead. Anyway, this time I guess I'll go ahead. And I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, what's changed?
This is what happens to us in chats. We're like, spot chat. Right? We're like,
I'm like waiting for Anne to take the lead. But anyway, so no, what's changed for me is it feels more like enterprise. And one thing that's changed, I know what a tweet chat is. I know what a hashtag is. Another thing that's really weird is I tend to talk in hashtags. Does that happen to you? Where I go, oh, hashtag stupid. There was a time when I was talking in hashtags, and I'm not 18, okay? So it was really, really weird. But in all seriousness, in the business sense, so much more added to Twitter that helps, like the Twitter list and, the advertising platform. And now this new thing that's come up, the fleets and this Twitter review. Does anybody know anything about what Twitter review is? This news feed or something they've come up with last week, which I kind of briefly read about, but I'm not really I'm waiting for Madeline Scala to talk about it, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm going to follow Madeline's Twitter chat this week, and she'll talk about it or her blog post. Yes. No, and I agree with you, Janette, that it's gone, it's a lot of brands and companies and enterprises are realizing the benefit of Twitter. And like you, Shane, I felt like I took a little bit of a break. I was still active on there, but I wasn't in all the chats because it was just, I was tired. And plus, when you are handling Twitter feeds for clients, you get tired.
Oh yeah.
Your fingers
yeah.
Yeah. And so I personally, I just kind of stepped back, and I was still there. I'd hop into conversations, but there was a group that I talk to every day on Twitter. It's got Aaron's in it and Joel Renner's in it. There's like 9 to 11 of us at any time. And literally every day somebody hops on and tweets, hey guys, how are you doing? Whatever it is. And you just come in and out of this conversation as you're able to. And we've had this thread going for since 2013.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and
Yeah, can we come on?
Yes, come on. Periodically we have to like, start a new thread or whatever, or make sure that we didn't drop somebody off and add people back on. But yeah, it's amazing. And so that's all I was doing for a little bit, and still just doing, work on Twitter. But now I'm back in it, kind of like you, Shane. I was like, okay, I really need to get back into chats and see what's going on, because you learn so much in the chat.
You do.
And because
you do.
Stuff changes so quickly, just like you mentioning this Twitter reviews. I was like, what are you talking about? And so you have to, and plus, now you can see friends again. Janette's been there, you're back, Shane. So I love it. And I don't think that it's dead. I don't think that it's dying. I just think that people had just not realized still the full potential. Even now, when did it start? In 2007, 2006 was when
something
Twitter
like that,
started.
yeah.
So even now, like 15 years later, we are still having this conversation of what's the value of Twitter. Isn't that crazy?
Right.
Yeah, well, enduring. It's enduring. That's the value. It's an enduring tool.
Right, and you've got to build that foundation and be in it for the long haul. You can't come onto Twitter for 3 days and then all of a sudden your business grows. It doesn't work that way. You've got to be there. You've got to be consistent. And that's something that I continue to educate clients on, that the more time we put into Twitter, the better you will feel it. But if we limit Twitter, we limit you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the long game. Like all marketing is a long game. It's not, you can't get in there to have quick results. I always say it's a marathon and not a sprint, and Twitter is the same way.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they're all like that. You put into it. It's like seeding. I love that term, seeding, because you're putting in your little seeds and you water. Some won't make it and some will, but then you keep going at it. And then when they start growing into little seedlings, you have to keep nurturing them. And it's unfortunate, but it's hard for a brand. It really is hard, that's paying money every month to have to wait for the results. Especially in our culture where we want results like now.
Right. Instant gratification, right?
I get that. Exactly. I understand.
No, but that's a great analogy, Janette. They're seedlings, right? Like you're putting in your seeds and growing.
Just watching them grow.
Yeah. No, I love that analogy.
Yeah, I've got a million of those.
Bernie is watching us right now. He said, "I so love Twitter." Hi, Bernie.
Hi.
Coming on in a few weeks. Yeah, it's been fun. And I think that it gives me a little bit of a window to the world. So I know that there are two other things that at least Janette is really involved in right now. Flipboard. I know you want to give a plug for Flipboard, but also Clubhouse. Are you guys on? I know Janette's on Clubhouse. Anne, are you on Clubhouse?
I'm on Clubhouse, and I'm still kind of just lurking.
Same.
I haven't hopped into any of the conversations yet. I'm still kind of just in that mode of, let's see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Clubhouse.
Like I listen a lot, but I haven't really talked.
I'm a serial room hopper because it's like I can't decide which. They're all so good. There's so much information going out. I said, no, I'm missing here. It's crazy FOMO. But I actually went completely out of my comfort zone 3 weeks ago and started a room on Flipboard because, Flipboard and me.
Nice.
I did. Well, it's like Twitter. It's so versatile. It's like your file cabinet, your library, your research tool. I mean, you both heard me. You know how I feel about this. It's like I've been going for 9 years and still counting. So you can do anything you want with a Flipboard magazine. So I started a room and said, okay, let me find who's on Flipboard and see who's going to join me. And, so I did 2 of these. And then I realized that in order to talk on a Clubhouse room, you really have to segment a topic because it goes in every direction. And if you want to control your moderators and your guests, you have to have a single kind of like Twitter, like mobile chat.
Right.
We're talking about apps. That's it. Don't go into the margarita direction like I did.
Although on Twitter you can do that because it's all in text, right? You can have these.
It is. But you see what happens on Clubhouse. If you go into the margarita, then you're going to get me talking about the margarita I made last weekend, and I added a splash of blood orange. And forget Flipboard, forget personal branding, forget why people are there. So you suddenly see all these windows flickering and leaving, right? And you're like, oops, so it's really like it's interesting Clubhouse, I must say.
Yeah, it seems very interesting. I get pinged about different rooms and stuff. Beth Granger is really good about pinging me
she's
about
good.
LinkedIn and stuff. And she is all in. She loves Clubhouse too. And so I'm, gonna really dip my toe in a little bit further. But for right now, I'm just in the back of the room with Shane.
Yeah.
Well, I'll invite you both.
And listen.
Okay, you can come lurk all the way at the bottom in my Flipboard room in 2 weeks.
Sweet. Yeah,
I'll just ping both of you. And speaking of Beth is amazing. I'm so impressed. I hope she hears this. I find her truly amazing, with her LinkedIn and everything that she.
Yes.
Please do.
Technical difficulties, so we'll be able to share this on Twitter, and hopefully it'll look right.
Yeah.
You can only see me on Facebook. I don't think it's showing you guys. It's just so weird.
Oh, it's okay.
It's just you, but you're so cute. And
I know.
That's all we need. As long as the audio is good.
It's okay. I put on makeup for you guys, and I just woke up, so I'm fine with not being seen.
Man, it is early for you, Janette, because it's only, 7:30? Almost 7:30? Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is.
Monday at that,
Excuse me. I must have...
No, and I rushed to the office
so dry here.
straight from the gym, so I was all like, thank goodness for dry shampoo.
Oh my God. I love it. Excuse me. I don't know. It's so dry here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just got cold.
We're not used to talking. We're used to tweeting. So
exactly. Typing away.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of...
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Are you okay?
I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. I hope she's okay. No, how we were all like, oh, we didn't tag people because we didn't want to waste the character space. And then when it went to 280 characters, everybody was like oh my God. But at first I was really worried because I didn't want people to be on there doing this diatribe, this long dialogue. But I love it. I love having 280 characters.
I do too. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
It's been great, especially in a chat where you don't have to break your answer up into like 4 different tweets. It's nice. It flows a little bit better, so I enjoy that.
Yeah, and then what was I gonna say? Oh, little fun fact. Do you guys know why it was only 140 characters at first?
No, why? Why?
Because remember when we used to text, because Twitter was a text-based platform, and only 140 characters would fit in a text.
Oh, that's a good
Otherwise, it would get broken up. Yes. Yes.
But you know what? I don't want it to be any longer than 240 because it doesn't fit in the little box, Right. Sometimes when you click more, that's it. They're gone. Like on Facebook, you have your post, right? Oh, Instagram in particular, click more. That's it. Bye.
Oh, speaking of which, there's that bad habit of people doing. It's on Instagram and LinkedIn where they do 2 sentences and they leave all the space and they want you to click more, and it's annoying to me. I don't know if that is actually getting them more engagement.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't do it. I try to.
I don't know either.
As simple as possible. One click. We just want to capture people, and we want to send them to the website, and that's what we're doing.
Exactly. Exactly. You want your content to be succinct and to the point, and get people. I don't want to have to click more to keep scrolling down and keep reading, but that can just be
respect for your readers. That's we forget. We've got to be respectful of our readers. They're busy. Why would they choose us? I mean, that's what I tell my clients. I go, why would they choose you? Oh, my brand's the best. I go, yeah, it is. I agree.
Right.
I'm working for you.
Well, sometimes
but why?
Get content from a client, and I'm like, who cares?
Well,
you're absolutely right, and but I think that's the beauty of Twitter, because it forces you to be really succinct, especially when it was only 140 characters.
I know,
but now it forces you to really be succinct and say, okay, you've got to get the point of your message out. You can't just write these long paragraphs like you do on LinkedIn or on Instagram or Facebook.
But it's an art form to learn how to do things in 140, because then you have to get the essence of what you're actually saying and the benefit, and you've got to get it out there, and you don't want to waste anyone's time. That's the biggest trouble I have.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree, and
Well,
that's
we've learned
probably
a lot, I would say, in these past 10 years. Don't you think? We've learned a lot about how
Oh,
to do it
yeah.
and how to maneuver it. And hopefully at some point I'll learn a lot about bringing two people on a live stream and making everyone on camera.
I think you've already done it. You've already learned that. And that's what impresses me so much about people today is that you learn things in 5 minutes. It's like, great, there's all these great brains out there.
Yeah.
And, I think they come at any age. You can be a great brain at 8 years old. I mean,
Yep.
I learn from the 8-year-olds. They're amazing. I love them. I love 18-year-olds. I love 25-year-olds. And I
Right.
love, like 80-year-olds also. They've got all this experience. They're history books.
Yep.
So, and in
Yeah.
tech, you're learning every day, and that's a big thing. It's like a big pool of knowledge. I love it.
Absolutely. It's
there's
awesome.
always something new to learn in tech.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now Shane knows how to do. Is Switcher? Is that it? Switcher?
Switcher, yeah. Although I think I still need a little practice, but we're getting there. So I appreciate you both being on here today. I'm gonna hopefully this will come up on the screen. I'm putting up your Twitter handles so everybody can get in touch with us and we can all stay in touch on Twitter. It's such a great conversational microphone, and it's a great way to meet real people. And I'm so grateful that I have met both of you and that you're my people. And I love seeing you at Tweet Chats. And maybe I'll see you this afternoon.
Oh,
I'll be on Content Chat at 3. So
okay. Well, thank you so much, you guys. And thank you, Shane, for having us. And thank you for your friendship. It really, like if I'm having a bad day, I see your faces on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, look at Anne, look at Shane. How are you guys? So, yeah, thank you so much for having me. This has been great.
I'm so glad you were here. Thank you both for joining. And I'll see you on Twitter later today.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye,
yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right. Bye. So thanks for joining us today. I know we had some technical difficulties. We'll see how the recording looks and maybe we'll upload that. But thanks again for joining. You can reach me on Twitter at 520 East Brands. So make sure to follow along and let's get real. Also, next week, my guest will be Jeff Rushton, who is currently the Global Insight Strategist at Corteva Agriscience. I would tell you what all of our topics will be, but I have a feeling it's going to be a very long list because Jeff and I, when we start talking, it's kind of stream of consciousness. So we'll just see where it goes. So I hope you'll join, and I will work on these technical glitches by then. So have a great week, everyone. Bye.